The price of gas. The average cost of gasoline is now at a 2.5-year high, with talk of a possible $6 a gallon gas this summer. Well, speaking in Reno, Nevada yesterday, President Obama warned that price gouging on gas sales would be punished. But the worst part about the high gas prices you're seeing everywhere may be the prices you don't see, the hidden costs for things like shipping that increase what you pay for everything from flowers to food. Here's Neil Karlinski with that.
In Seattle today, there is something that could keep a cancer patient from getting chemo treatment. It's robbing the profit margin from this pizza before it's even made. And it's pushing commuters to ride to work with complete strangers. Gas prices. You've heard the news, gas is expensive. But there is a hidden cost too, and the impact is reverberating through a bigger slice of daily life than you might imagine.
I think twice before hopping into my car and going anywhere these days.
Barbara Hayes is a volunteer driver for the very sick and very old. It's to the point now you really see a difference in your bottom line.
I used to think that. It is just, 3 cents a gallon more. What's that? But it's turned out to be like $1 or $2 more. And when you're filling up with 10 or 15 gallons, it really adds up.
Barbara's meticulous logs tell the story. Her nearly 100 miles of volunteer driving a week add up to roughly $60 a month she can't afford. You can't see it, but gas prices loom large over every plate served at Seattle's 5-spot restaurant. General Manager Jessica Skye Bolt says the owners are eating a massive cost increase because they're afraid of losing customers if they raise prices. So what's it doing to your budget?
It is sending our food costs through the roof.
A walk through the restaurant's kitchen shows the domino effect. Gas charges have pushed pork chops up 20 cents a pound. Sirloin nearly $1 a pound, chorizo sausage up 36 cents, and bacon up 40 cents a pound.
The increase in bacon is about a $75 increase per week.
$75 a week?
Yes.
Just from the price of gas?
From the price of gas.
And at Olympia Pizza right next door.
How do gas prices affect the pizza business?
A lot, affects a lot. Every week I have new products coming in. Always I see new prices coming up and up and up and up and up.
Not to mention his own gas bill because he shops local markets for fresh ingredients.
It's coming a problem because I figure out 1 month costs me around $175 more to $200 a month.
In your gas money?
On just my gas money.
It's not just the food. The basic businesses of every town are affected, from the grocery store to florists and movers now adding fuel surcharges. And everything from toothpaste to plastic water bottles and even house paint is going up as a result. Want to fly somewhere? Fuel prices are pushing airplane tickets up 7% just this month. And consider this, every $1 increase in the price of gas is estimated to cost the average household $1,000 in annual expenses.
It was always a question of what was the tipping point for the consumer with gas prices. The number that we're looking at now is really the tipping point is, $4.50, $4.75, closer to $5. If we hit $5 a gallon, that is not only a very real impact for consumers, there's a psychological impact as well.
Some commuters are already being driven to extremes.
Good morning, how are you?
In Washington, D.C., Leanna Ferguson is a bride-to-be turned something called a slug.
Good morning, it's 7:04 Tuesday.
Really, she's desperate to save money for her wedding, so she's trying this organized form of legal hitchhiking and getting a free ride from a stranger who wants to beat traffic and needs an extra person to get in the carpool lane. Then she takes the subway the rest of the way.
It was interesting. He was eating sunflower seeds, which kind of grossed me out, but that's the kind of thing you have to deal with.
In return, Leanna says she's saving $200 a month by leaving her own car at home. If you're looking for a bright spot in all this, just look north. Canadians are flocking across the border because pricey as a tank of gas is, it's still cheaper here than much of the rest of the world. I'm Neil Karlinski for Nightline in Seattle.